Check out our friends.
I knew right when I saw that clip that this episode was gonna be funny as hell, and it was. So let's talk about it. South Park released its second episode called The Fix, and this was a huge improvement over the first episode, Pajama Day, if you ask me. Now, there are somewhat two different plots going on in this episode, and they pretty much merge with each other as the episode progresses. We find out that the public are starting to only support black associated ganja businesses, and yeah, I won't be directly using the M word because we all know how pussified YouTube has become. So yeah, now after discovering this leads Randy to having a discussion with his family about them not having any black friends. Like this man was genuinely concerned that they were racist or something. So this just leads to Stan inviting Token over, which falls right into Randy's plan because he wanted to use the blacks to his advantage. Bruh.
The blacks.
This is actually hilarious as considering Token's last name was actually black, but the statement will still stand regardless. Now we have a few things to touch on here. First of all, let's just clear the air. Token's name was actually Token, not Tolkien. Matt and Trey were obviously throwing shots at the audience. Pretty much I feel like they named the episode The Fix because this was their way of fixing a problem that was never there. And if you were the one who thought his name was actually Tolkien, then you are the problem. I wanted to explain this for those who were a little confused because honestly it took me a minute to get it too. I was watching this episode stoned and felt like I was getting mind-fucked the entire episode, thinking this man's name was actually Tolkien. Bruh, don't do drugs. Now, as far as the other plot involving Randy and Steve, after discovering that Randy was pretty much using him for his skin color to boost his sales, which we see by Randy blasting this big ad all over town.
What the
He decides to challenge Randy's authority by purchasing the house right across the street from Randy and starting his own ganja business.
How stupid is that?
This plot was random, funny as hell, and exciting. This is what I wanted from South Park. And I'm always hearing people use this same tired argument. They always reference real world events. You act like this isn't what they always do. Yeah, they just referenced the pandemic for 3 fucking specials straight. Excuse me for wanting a normal episode, my guy. The episodes that leave out real world events always outshine the ones that don't, in my honest opinion. But yeah, I just had to address that. And I was off my ass laughing when Steve co-switched on Randy. Randy tried to persuade these two into buying his weed because it has that integrity, but they informed Randy they were looking for something with a little more street cred.
Hell yeah, we got all kinds of
Man, if this wasn't funny as definitely the funniest moment out of the entire episode for me. And just to touch on one other thing, Stan's voice. Yeah, looks like they invited another random guy to the studio. I'm just joking. I was hearing that Trey was a little sick while recording these episodes, and I can believe it because it's more obvious in Mr. Mackey's voice. So I'm definitely not gonna complain about Trey still showing up for us and getting these episodes done while sick because I really appreciate it, and I also really appreciate Matt and Trey's work ethic. So yeah, tell me how you guys felt about this episode in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed it or not. I personally did, and I can't wait to see where this new plot takes us. Also, here are more videos if you're interested in binging some chill content. But thanks as always for checking out today's video, and until next time guys, peace.